Hey there, one Gobbling Chicory, a colorful tale. We're just going right in. So there are three masterpieces left, which implies 6 normal paintings left. We could, in theory, pop this into 2 days if I did 3 each, but the average has been 2. Well, let's just see what happens today. Care joins for an art class? Yeah, let's see what happens. So we're still able to do these. For today's assignment, anger. Express anger. One of these. Alright. So what is anger? And of course you give me a bunch of blues, you know? Look how totally not repetitive this canvas is. You give me 1 whole red for anger. That is wild to me. What is anger? I mean, anger is an explosive force. It is a burst of energy. It is like raw passion, but like gone completely and utterly wrong and out of control. It is also not necessarily. Like, you can also have anger that simmers and that sort of like just sort of coils up for a while. You have spite, which is a form of anger, you know, but I feel like whenever we think anger, we think rage, we think uncontrollable, we think extremely high energy, and we think keep it simple. There is no refinement in anger. There's a reason the D&D barbarian is what it is. Don't think, do, explode. Realize how this is basically a palette swap of joy. Another intense emotion, just on a different, like, spectrum. I mean, that's the 1 red color I was allowed, lady. I don't know who's in charge of my palettes, but... oh, man. Kiwi does not appear to me like the type of guy who, like, ever gets mad at anything. So where's that gonna go? In the desert mountain, not desert. Alright, sure. Keep practicing. Well, that was short and sweet. See, this is how we can pull off a threefer. Is if we can, just like, you know, pop one of these real quick. Alright. What are you bringing me today? What are we recreating today? These are the one that takes a while. Okay. Oh, this is, like, super nice. And notice how it's entirely... oh, it pressed the button on its own. I did not press a button there. It just moved on its own. You saw enough. Yeah, like... this is just mean. Honestly, I'm seeing a lot of this as being white. I feel like I kind of want to keep the background white. I don't have a lot of pales, but let's just go. Like, we got the mountain. Like, of course, again, like, I feel like these are following a form of difficulty curve. Where, you know, where, like, recently all of these remasteries have been, like, just completely ridiculous for completely different reasons. This one is like, hey, here's lines. Basically lines in very light watercolor. How are you gonna deal with that, Burger? Huh? How are you gonna deal with that? Well, I'm going to deal with that, okay? Alright? We're gonna keep it minimal. I feel like this requires a certain degree of minimalism. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the figure should be in white. Okay, we can make the background this color, I think. Am I happy with this? I'm going to have to be. Alright, let's color in these. So you can barely see the mountain at this point. That's what that means. Am I okay with that? I'm I'm going to have to be. I do not have much say in that. It's like these leaves are like just like whoosh. You know, it's the grain. The grain billowing in the sky, being carried by the wind. The wind's invisible force, but it's invisible force that really wants to be seen. Alright, let's do the wheat. I think we should do the water first. Alright, sure, we're just gonna like, you know, the sound is important. Make sure that you sound like a broken printer while you put this in. It's very important. I'm not gonna fill, I'm gonna keep going like this. You know, this is gonna simulate a little bit the reflection of the light and stuff. Sweet, fantastic. Alright, so the wheat, that's not dark enough. This should do then. Okay, I have some regrets. I guess we'll use this. I want it to be a different... Alright, that's fine. So again, we're gonna be very motion-based here. Here we go. Like, we don't try, like, it's like, the illustration does not depict just wheat. So, we will not be painting just wheat. We will be hinting at the lines of wheat. I feel like there could be a bit more. Let's go at it with this color, too. Let's use a few colors. Alright. Throw some of this too, and you know, like just okay. Actually, I don't hate this, so we're gonna do that, but then we're gonna repaint over them. Like we just want a trace of the occasional purple. See, like this creates volume. It's shapeless, but there's a volume to it. I feel like I want to work on. I want more water in the bottom. I think I will, but not everywhere though. Okay. Okay, so I thought my water looked a bit wrong. This I'm a lot happier with. Like here, notice how the, in the original, the reflection of the wheat is not the colors of the wheat. It's the space in between. So I feel like we should be doing a bit of that too. So just tiny little line. You know what? We're gonna do it like this, and then we're gonna repaint over them in blue. Go. Are you tired about the art school music yet? Because that's what we've been hearing for a while now. Here we go. Yeah, no, I like this a lot. I'm genuinely enjoying the results here. Because this is getting very similar to the type of art like I actually did back in school. By the way, yeah, so yesterday I drew a demo. Some people may have noticed because that is literally what happened. And, you know, oh, I wasn't on my smallest. I feel like a fool. Oh, that's fine. It's fine. I mean, that doesn't mean that demo is canon to this world. What it means is that there is a painting of demo that is canon to this world. I know that the instruction was to depict a friend, but I'm afraid to say the teacher was very explicit in saying that you could make something up if you didn't have a friend too. So either they met, or it's canon that that Burger just doesn't have any friends. And honestly, you look at her relationship with NPCs all around in this world, and that feels about right. Like, who is Burger's friend? Like, Pickle? Lemon? Like, no. Like, you're not someone who makes friends. I'm sorry. Now, the hat does need to be colored in. I guess I'm going in with purple. A bold choice for a bold hat. Alright. There's the, There's like the belt here. And there's the scarf. I guess we can use the same color for those. Alright. I feel like there's no avoiding it. We're going to need to do some outline. Alright, that's fine. Gonna use this color. Just going to go very lightly, and we're going to go back and erase. Also, we need to do shading on this dress, honestly. Let's start with outlines. There's just no way around it. Because, like, this is a very light illustration where, like, every line counts. Again, like, this is almost cruel in terms of assignment. Trying not to. No, that's fine. So now we're going to erase. We're going to eliminate most of these lines. Just trying to keep it as light as possible. See, I feel I kinda hate it now that I put in the outline. Like, I was pretty happy with it. Before the outlines? No, I don't know, man. We can use this for the shading. Maybe that'll make me feel better. Yeah, I forget if I mentioned this on video, but I feel like this needs a feature where you can just, like, put this on hold and come back. No, I did mention this on video. So you can, like, just take a moment to, like, forget about your image so you can see it fresh again. I feel like I'm just getting destroyed by my palette choice here. Like, this just feels too dark. Like, I feel like I'm okay, like, I'm happy with the shapes I made. But I'm trapped by just, like, how dark the color palette is that I'm foistered with. I mean, I guess I could have used the color of the mountain instead. How far will he let me undo? Okay, you let me go all the way back. What color did I use for the mountain? Was it this? No, that was the sky. Was it this? Yes, okay. Do this again. Yeah, okay, this makes more sense. Immediately, this makes more sense. I now see my error. So now I feel like we're going into the danger of, wow, you just kind of, okay, no, then I'm going to have to erase a little bit around the figure. Because that's how the original, I don't know what media the original is. But that's how they did it. Like, I need to, like, erase, there's like a, but it shouldn't be, it needs to be the color of the sky. Okay. Basically surrounded by an aura of sky. And that'll give us a chance to refine some of our lines a little bit. Here we go. Yeah. See, like, there's nothing around here, around your scarf, around your neck ribbon. Alright. That does help a lot, honestly. What do I feel about this one? I still, man. refine the shape. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot closer. Shoot! To the actual ear shapes. Like, I can't go... A pixel is a pixel, right? Like, you can't go smaller than a pixel. A pixel unit is what I gotta play around with. Feel like I didn't make it easy on me by choosing to make the white of the paper non-white for my digital reproduction, but this is because I knew I wanted the figure to be in white. And I wanted it to stand out, but now I wonder if it stands out too much. But, because but the thing is, like, in the original painting, she does stand out a lot, but that's because of the outline. And I do not have the ability to have a refined outline like that. So that's why instead I'm choosing to use color. Okay, I think one last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do more lines like this over the thicker ones, because again, I messed up and I used too thick a brush. And that was like way early in the work, so it's not like something I can go back to like undo. I can paint over it like that, and I think it looks okay. Alright, now I think the only thing I need to do is refine the shape of my mountain. Like, it's very smooth and not pixely. Like, just like the outer shape. Have. Alright. Is this perfect? Not in the slightest. Is it good enough for here and now? It will have to do. I don't want to fret and stumble and cry all over it, so here we are. I mean, the shapes are there. I think I might... I'll see how I feel about it later today. It's a hard one. Like, I feel like if it in another media, it wouldn't be like the hardest one in the universe, but with the tools you are given here, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do a third. Let's do a third. This is free ring, so let's see what happens. A cool or scary creature? That does not sound like an art class prompt. All right. Cool or scary? That is weirdly weird. Alright. Let's give it this background. Going to be drawing in purple, I think. I could see an illustration class having something like this. I'm just gonna like blurb some things together and see what we get from that. I'm going to be playing with the frame, which something the masteries never do. One thing I've noticed is that like all the masteries are all their subjects are always very plain in the picture. The actual composition tends to be pretty simple. We're gonna go a little bit more out there here, where I am opting to depict like a part of said cool or scary creature. Because if we want to depict scary, then you want it to be a little bit nebulous. Like you want it to be a little in your face, to use a bit of bit of a Hollywoodian term here. See, like, the purple part, that's, like, in the back, but this is, like, right on you. It is latching upon the very canvas itself. We got a yellow. Let's give it a big eye. A cycloptic creature coming from me? Unlikely, but the world is full of surprises. Give it like a big pink iris here. Alright, looking pretty good. Alright, yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, okay, you know what? Yeah, let's keep it simple again. Remember what your medium is. Just kind of like... follow the shapes, follow the shapes. Be angry at the constant white pixels being added. And ignore them, and just follow your shapes, the shapes that you have drawn. That is not where the light there would be. If the light is coming from on top here, that part would be bathed in shadow. Out actually here, that also wouldn't be lit up like that. That's a thing with like you know, adding lighting like that. It's fun. Like it's a great tool to just like add volume, but it needs to stay possible. You need to respect your light sources. There we go. I just wish it stopped creating white pixels on me everywhere. Like, that's just such a bummer. It does bum me out. What can you do? It's just everywhere. That's how the tools work. I don't know why. Dark blue is really my darkest color, huh? Like, this needs like actual black, where it presses against the quote-unquote camera lens. But unfortunately, that is not something I am allowed to do, so it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna be depicted. There's gonna be something here. It's not impossible. Implying that the light is somewhere behind there. What can I do for, like, the ground that wouldn't look awful? I don't know. I feel like there's kinda no real escape there. Man. Alright, you know what? That's it. That's the image. I'm finished. I looked at my colors and I was like, I am annoyed at the colors it offered me. Here you go. Big old slime eyeball that's attacking the screen. Has a tendril right up on it. And the field behind it is deep red. Grrr! That's right, this is actually a hug. See, like, I feel like composition and being dynamic with your composition is the best way to compensate in Simmer Springs. I don't know where that is at all. It's a great way to compensate. Okay, I've got, so we still have more that we're allowed to do. So, I mean, would I be able to do 3 next time? I think it's doubtful. It's very likely that I get, like, that... If there's a thing that's gonna make me spend all day on one... Like, all session on one painting, it's a reproduction, especially as they're getting harder and harder. So we'll see what it looks like next time. But next time... Oh, look at that! They're like cutting shapes, which, yeah, this is, when you're like practicing composition, that's a really useful tool. I don't know if that's why that's there, but it's it's an interesting little nod there. Like, it could just be also someone making collage, but, you know, that's something you would see in a painter studio.